Hello again.
Skipping threes and skipping fives. Perhaps that's how one derives the answer to this wordy tale. But you won't win. You're bound to fail.
There are stars in space, but no spaces are allowed here. Only stars.
In case it was too soft, basically you have to spell a sentence here, skipping threes and skipping fives. So you can only skip 3 spaces or 5 spaces from your last letter. And instead of a space, you use a star. There's one, and here. See them? Alright. If you think you can make a sentence with all these letters and stars without a hint, pause now. If you need a little hint, let me spell you the first 2 words.
What did Stoff mean by threes and fives? I can't just step anywhere.
Okay, if you think you can solve it now, after spelling the sky, pause it now. If you are still clueless, let me solve it for you. I think this one. The sky is ruddy. Your fate is bloody.
Don't think you'll be so lucky next time.
Lucky? Pff, all skill, man.
Shall I try to guess? I know where the puzzles are to be solved. I'll take you there. But first,
It smells. It's changing. I can't breathe. I feel so sick.
I will give you everything. I will give you what you want.
Poor Eleanor. She has a cheating husband. Damn Edward. Well, maybe it's Martine who is being the guilty one here. Who knows? They're both wrong, I guess. Next one.
Oh, it's so beautiful. And oh, it's a maze. I remember doing something like this when I was a little girl. You have to follow it all the way to the center.
That clue is completely pointless, Before we do that, I think there was one more scene in this. Or were there two scenes? Two scenes. I think there's a sentence backwards. Okay, we'll start on the puzzle first. It's an annoying bastard of a puzzle. First, have a good look at this rug. I already know how to get through the maze. You start here. You cannot see it, there's a throbbing skull in the way, but you come in here, and right next to it is the exit. So you go all the way here, take a right turn, straight ahead, right, and then you walk all the way there. If you can follow it. I already wrote down the way to get through the maze. We'll go there later. First we have to solve this annoying bugger of a puzzle. The bishop puzzle.
Don't you just love surprises?
You have to swap them. Put the white ones here and the black ones there without hitting each other. So yeah, they're bishops. They can only go diagonally, but you can only place them where they will not hit any of the other color. On this puzzle you cannot get points. It's simply too hard to figure out without a guide or without well, thorough trial and error. So let me start. I have a step-by-step guide here because I always mess this puzzle up. It's one of the 3 puzzles that I always mess up. So let's see. Black A2 to A3. White E2 to D3 and D3 to
Which way should I go
B1.
now?
This is an annoying puzzle. I hope I can finish it in 7 minutes though.
Which way
B3
should I
to
go now?
D1. White E4 to D3 and D3 to
Which way should I go now?
C4. That's over here. 5. 5B1 to A2.
Which way should I
Slide
go
it in
now?
there. That's 1 in the right place. 6. Black D1 to C2 and C2 to
Which way should I
E4.
go now?
This one is correct as well now. White C4 to E2. White A2 to C4. This seems like an illogical step, but you have to do this. Black E4 to B1.
Which way should I go now?
Black A4 to C2. Where is it? To E4.
Which way should I go now?
In there. White E2 to D1. Yeah, the only puzzle that I need help on every time. White C4. This one.
Which way should I
To
go now?
B3. And from B3
Which way should
to
I go
A4. There. Black B1. Right? Black B1, yeah.
now? Which way should I go now?
Go to D3. White D1 to B3 and B3 to A2.
Which way should I go
That's
now?
2 in the right spot now. Black D3 to E2. That's 2 of each side done. Black A3 to B2. Yeah. Black A3 to B2. I just did that. White E3 to D2 and D2 to B4. Black B2 to D4.
Which way should
I'm reading it out loud so I don't mess up. White E1 to D2, and from D2 to C1. White B4 to E3, A3 in here. Black D4 to C3, and C3 go to E1. Almost done, you'd say, but nope, we still have a lot of things to do. White C1 go to E3. White C1 go to E3. White A3 go to C1. Black E1 go to B4.
Which way should I go now?
That's over here. Black A1 go to C3. And C3 go to E1. White E3 go to D4. Yeah. White C1
Which way should I
go to B2. And then to A1.
Which way should I go now?
Black B4 go to D2.
Which way should I go now?
And I think we got it. White D4 go to B2. And then into A3.
Which way should I go now?
And then finally, black D2 into E3. Done! Yeah, you have to admit that you cannot solve that without any help. At least not the first time. One more cutscene here and then we're done with this room. Not really a cutscene, but just something creepy. This music, ugh. It's called Music Box. If you're interested, the soundtrack can be downloaded or bought. Either is good. It's a very nice soundtrack. Great for eerie nights. Okay, now we go downstairs. We're done here for now. We are going into the maze. Now that we have the route. You can go in there before you click on the rug, but it's hard to figure out without a route. I have it right here. It's a good thing to write that down. Oh, go there. I have to stop though before we can actually go into the maze, I'm afraid, but at least we get close. Not sure if there's one more cutscene here. I could check real quick. Maybe there's one on the left, but I'm not sure when you can get it. No, not yet. Probably later. It's not really significant though. All the important events I get to. No question. Right, go in. And I gotta stop recording here.
Dying to see what you'll do next.